I've often heard pitches where you hear the whole pitch and you go, okay, so it's a really challenging movie set in a kind of post-apocalyptic society, and they go, no, it's a comedy. And you go, okay, yeah, no, I have to completely revise all my kind of ideas about what you've been saying to me. And that is a really obvious mistake that people often make.
We talk quite a lot about how you tell your story to your first audience, which would be your financiers or your producers, and how to succinctly tell your story. So, you know, to be able to write it in a one-pager, to be able to pitch it. We talked about not being too scared about pitching, because pitching is really just telling your story, just storytelling. It shouldn't be scary, it shouldn't be too intense, it should just be, this is the story I want to tell. I would recommend trying to write little synopses of films that you really like, so that you can learn how to do that in, 5 lines. Learn how to tell the story of E.T. in 5 lines, or Star Wars in 5 lines, or Bridesmaids in 5 lines, and then learn how to do it with your story, so that you kind of know how that feels, because that's all we're looking for really in terms of a pitch, is what's your story? And then the thing that will really hook us in is what's different about that? What's the story that you are telling that no one else would tell? What's your voice? What's your take?
I think what's kind of interesting now is actually that you come across quite a lot of newer writers who are bringing documents that are much more personal. I think that works really well.
So write a script, and write it fast and then revise it and keep revising it. And the more solid thing you have, the better script you have, the more control you're going to have over the process, the better deals you're going to be able to do, the more you're going to stay on board it, and the more chance you have of getting the film made.